If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another Team of the Week review. First glance, the first thing you see is the fact that there is a record breaker card there. Happy days. EA do know they exist. Unfortunately, it's a card that many of us probably won't be able to afford. Thereabouts. Just having a quick glance around, it looks like a decent Team of the Week, to be fair, considering there's nothing else in packs until Friday, so at least there's something to open packs for. Now, that being said, whereas Headliners is out on Friday, I wouldn't necessarily say that just because they've got an inform now, it means then they're not going to get a headliner. If anything, it might be the opposite, because obviously with Team of the Years and things, Ronaldo didn't get an inform. We knew he was going to get a Team of the Year. It's not the same with headliners because they go one above the current inform, so I don't think it really makes a blind bit of difference. That being said, Handanovic in goal. Now, I don't know what goalkeepers I had. It wasn't Handanovic. That's for sure. I will have a very brief look to see what he did. If we can pop over to Italy, go back and find Inter. What? I would argue it's for the 3-1 win over Napoli. It can't be for the 1-1 against Atalanta, surely. He's played a 7.7 against Napoli, 6 saves. And then against... Oh, okay, well, he saved a penalty. 5 saves, a penalty save, man of the match, but only a 7.9. The game finished 1-1. I'm not going to argue against it, really, but EA will literally make up their own rules as they go along. So, you know, half the time that's not enough. Just because he saved a penalty and he's high rated, yeah, why not throw him in there? Nkulu is there. I didn't write that down, so, you know, fair enough. Move on to Aspili Willie. He's there, which we had written down. 1 assist, clearance off the line, and a clean sheet and 3-0 win. Makes sense. Keane for Everton. Interesting, because I didn't have him down, or anyone from Everton for that matter. So let's go over to the Premier League and have a look to see what Keane did for Everton. What did Everton even do? They beat Brighton 1-0. And in that 1-0 win, Keane hit the bar. He hit the bar, he made 2 tackles, and therefore kept a clean sheet. Bit of a random one, I won't lie. It's not your typical... I'm just trying to find a defender that I've got written down. You know, it's not a typical clearance off the line, 4 tackles, man of the match with an 8 something rating or whatever. It's a random one from EA. I tell you what, there is a player that I've just noticed isn't there, and I'm annoyed. I'm very surprised as well as being annoyed, but we'll get there when we get there. Up next is Bruno Fernandes, of course, subject to a move to potentially Manchester United, but remains to be seen. 2 goals and a 3-1 win for Sporting, that's fair enough. Rashford is there. 2 goals, 1 penalty, 4-0 win. I had that written down, had it in the Team of the Week predictions, makes sense. Giovinco, I didn't have written down. I'm not going to look into why he's there, but, you know, decent to see him get an inform, although if you have got the screen card, which I believe was an SBC, you won't care about that one bit, and I'm basically in that camp. Udinese, just very briefly to see what DePaul did, because last year, this guy was flying high. I mean, this guy was destined for greatness, and then this season so far, he picked up an injury and hasn't really done an awful lot since. That's a fair shout. If you know, fair enough, I'm not going to argue with that. That's not a problem. Let's move on to Mahrez, who I had written down, but to be honest, I kind of thought Aguero would be in there, so I didn't think that they would give it to both of them. Mahrez with 2 goals, 1 assist. I had it in the Team of the Week predictions, as I did Aguero. Didn't expect both, but there we go, both are there. Quagliarella. Now, this is one that I said in the video. Not that he doesn't deserve to be there, but his teammate deserves to be there more than him. So, if I can find it, Jankto, he got 1 goal and 2 assists in a 5-1 win. Quagliarella got 2 goals. Now, I'm not saying... Let's go have a look at the performance. I'm not saying just because he's got more goal contributions, he deserves to be in there ahead of Quagliarella. But look at the state of it. He's got 2 assists, 1 goal. He's got the man of the match award. He played a 9.5, and Quagliarella got 9.3, 2 goals, one of which was a penalty. in my opinion, EA have quite literally done that because they want a higher rated card in their Team of the Week. They could have given it to Linity, they could have given it to Yankto, and both of them, maybe not so much the right mid, although he did have a very good performance. The left mid in particular, who isn't normally a left mid, by the way, he, in my opinion, is the one that deserves the inform. However, he wouldn't sell packs. Quagliarella will, so that's why he's in there, and that's why Team of the Week is absolute nonsense. Aguero in there with a record breaker. Interestingly enough, though, he's not higher than his current card. Aguero has a 91 rated Scream. He now has a 91 rated record breaker card, and of course a 90 rated inform. So it's a little bit surprising, but not on the flip side of the coin, that he's not a 92. I actually thought that they would just go give him a 92. For those who are telling me that I was wrong about Ben Yedder, I see no Ben Yedder. They would not give him an inform for 1 goal, 1 assist and a 3-3 draw. I've literally got it written down, no chance, next to his name. Same with Neymar. I've got no chance written down next to both of them, but I have to mention them, otherwise people throw wobblers. In terms of the subs, Danny Ings is very interesting, because that, in my opinion, is a setup. So, headliners are out on Friday. Danny Ings' card in-game right now is, what is it, a 76 or something? Yeah, 76 rated. If they gave him a headliner on Friday, it would be a 77 rated card and no one would care. They've now given him an 81 rated inform, which means his headliner card will be a minimum of 82. We don't know how they're going to work yet. It might even be 85 if they do give him a +4. That then is a much more usable, desirable card. One more inform starts taking it places, you know? Why did he get it, though? Because he's been on form, he's been on fire, but why now? Especially, I've not even written it down, so it can't have been anything amazing that I'm thinking, right, you know, this is inform worthy. Whereas previous performances, they beat Leicester 2-1. Now, that's a great performance from Southampton. He's hit the post twice and he scored a goal. Armstrong has played better, got man of the match and scored a goal as well. But they've given it to Danny Ings because of that headliner. That, in my opinion, guarantees Danny Ings to get a headliner on Friday. Absolutely guarantees. Because the criteria for a headliner really is that he gets, or that a player gets, multiple special items throughout the year. And then they give him a headliner to, you know, keep that going. But I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, because he should have 2 or 3 informs by now anyway. I think he's got 14 goals this season. 15 goal contributions overall in the league. But for that performance, a bit mind-boggling. Other weeks, he's got two goals, 1 assist, you know, 2 goals by themselves, man of the match awards, even a hat-trick at one point, I think it was. So, why for that performance? Because of the headliners. I'm not complaining. I do like Danny Ings. I once dubbed him the English Luis Suarez. But then he got injured and never played for Liverpool again, and they sold him to Southampton, and now he's all of a sudden immense. The rest of the players in there, Al-Arabi got a hat-trick for Olympiacos, so he was always going to get there. Amisi, Vassell, both of those players I've got written down. Chabonnier is there as well as... Actually, no, that's it. I've not done that well, to be honest, this week. One player that they've missed out, in fact, 2 players. Strakosha, no Lazio player there, incidentally. And you might be arguing that... Was it Handanovic? Handanovic is there. Oh no, Handanovic is there for a 1-1 draw. But Strakosha kept a clean sheet and made a few saves against Napoli, and they won 1-0. Napoli obviously favourites to win that game, and Lazio have beaten them. No Lazio player there at all. Inter's goalkeeper gets it because he's high rated. The other thing worth mentioning, and one player that I'm sure a lot of people will miss and be annoyed by, is Decora of Watford. Now, that would have been a sensational card. So they've beaten Bournemouth 3-0. Now, it's not really a surprise that Bournemouth have lost 3-0 because they are second from bottom, but Watford are not that much better. So in the last sort of 4 games, 5 games, they've started pulling it out of the bag, and they've put a really good run of form together. They've actually got the second best run of form in the league right now, believe it or not. They've won 3 of their last 4 games which, I mean, Man City have done that, sure, but the other game that they didn't win, they drew, whereas Man City lost. So, yeah, apart from Liverpool, Watford have the best current run of form in the last 4 games. But, no, my argument is that he's got a goal and an assist and played an 8.4 in that game. I mean, fair enough, Deeney has got a goal, an 8.9, whatever, but Decora's second card would have been an 86 rated, and it would have been pretty damn decent. And the really annoying thing about that is, I mean, that's his current card, which is decent, of course it is. But if you put that up to 86, and then you start bumping the stats up by, say you just put it up by 3 for each one. I mean, you've got, look at the state of this card now. Let's put that up by 2, just be conservative. Take that up to 79. Take that up by 2 as well. That card now becomes very, very desirable. They could potentially give him a headliner as well, which would bump it to an 87, which would make it even better. And then all of a sudden, people are replacing their Sissoko's and their Footmas Sissoko's and all the rest of it with an 87 headliner Decora. No, they didn't give it to him. Why? I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I've got no idea. A few other players didn't give it to. Cornet of Lyon, in my opinion, deserved to be there. But he's not, unfortunately, for Lyon fans. Petzela, not there. 1 goal, clean sheet, man of the match, 1-0 win. But yet they'll give it to Keane. Mena, interestingly enough, 2 goals from left back, not there. Why? I don't know. I'm past the point of moaning and complaining about it now, and it's just funny that EA literally just pick the team they want. They might as well just not watch football and just say, these are the players we want to try and sell you this week, you know? With that being said, I'm out. That's it for me. I'm done. I will be back again with another Team of the Week predictions on the weekend. We'll moan about it again next week. Let me know down below if there's a player that I've missed out and that you think deserves to be there. Does Decora deserve to be there? 1 goal, 1 assist and a 3-0 win. And if so, who would you take out? I could see at least, I don't know, 23 players I would probably replace. Maybe not 23. Maybe sort of, I don't know, 15 players I could easily take out of there and replace them with players who have done more or done better things. Maybe they wouldn't sell packs, but it would be the right thing to do. If you have enjoyed it, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index, the game changed. Download the app now.